What's up, man? This is Boango, Spike Smith here. What's up? I like your video. I mean, you do some good work. You got some good opinions for sure. But I wanted to talk about the Electoral College. You brought that up in your video, and I think it's kind of an interesting topic because it really kind of matters. I mean, we saw how in 2000 Al Gore could win the majority of votes and somehow not get elected. Which I mean, I know we don't actually live in a democracy, but I mean, it makes more sense to me. I don't know. Like, plus, it's like, okay, example. There are millions of Republicans in the state of California, and their votes get thrown away. And I just, same for, Democrats in Texas. Their votes get thrown away. And it's like, why would that not count somehow? So, okay, so I've come up with these two solutions. And the first one is just a raw popular vote. That's the one I'd prefer, but I realize there's people that don't like to shake the foundation of the system and whatnot. So, I have a second proposal that might work. Anyway, so with the why is the raw popular vote? Why do I think it's better? And the underlying factor is just technology. Communication and transportation has made our country way smaller than it used to be. You know what I mean? So, it's evened the per capita influence of the office of president. Like, every person feels the effect of his decisions more equally than they did in, you know, 1850, say. So, it doesn't matter if you live in California or Florida or Rhode Island. I mean, the federal laws, the government is able to exercise its power way more evenly than it did in the past. I mean, when it took, a week's long ride on horseback to reach some distant town in the boondocks, of course you need to take that into account when you're setting up representation. But I don't know. I just think it just makes more sense to me. I don't know. What do you think about that? Anyway, so my second idea, though, is more doable, is to just completely rebuild the Electoral College so that it has, I call it resolution. If you increase the number of delegates, gerrymander the congressional borders, whatever. I mean, I know that's a whole task, but you know, I'm just saying if you give better representation from the local directly to the federal level, I mean, the winner take all rule too. It's messed up because that is the rule that throws away the opposing party's votes, and that ain't cool. It just ain't cool. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could, if a certain party won a given state's majority, then maybe they could be awarded a certain amount of like extra delegates, as long as that amount of those delegates was a low percent of the total delegates from the state, maybe like 20% or less. So I don't know. I study economics. I study economics, not politics, but I do find it pretty fascinating. So anybody out there, let me know what you think about this, and yeah, peace to your journey.